Hello there, folks. I'm Dan Brown from a sortofinterestinglife.com, and you're joining me for an absolutely beautiful boat trip here. One of the best that I've done this year by an absolute mile. And as you can see, what a perfect way this is to end the day with the sun coming down. And how much more perfect is this moment, or certainly was it for me, when during the day I had done an actual normal day's work, an 8-hour shift in a supermarket, and to be able to do that, come home and do 3 hours of boating, well, that is absolutely ideal, and another moment of boat life that really sums up what I love about it. Have a normal day at work, go home, go boating. So, I'm not going to show you much more of this proper tripod footage because this trip started out in much more unpleasant weather conditions than this end clip. So I wanted to throw this in here just to see where we're heading. But if we skip back up to my Chirk Marina where I set out from, you'll see that it was definitely not quite the same conditions. It looked pretty much like it was going to be a terrible, wet, rainy trip all the way. There'd been various showers on and off while I was going home, and I just wanted to throw this random clip in so you could see the mighty Kronospan there with all the towers and very industrial, unfortunate looking buildings. But as we left that sort of area, Kronospan somewhere to our right hand side or left hand side and just behind us at this point. Great, I managed to have two directions, left or right, when I described where it was then and completely got it wrong. So really, this is the farewell video from this sort of area, as this is the general area we're heading to now where I spend my winter moorings. And then I've been up into Wales and, well, basically this tunnel is going to come out to Chirk Aqueduct, and it's as you cross over the aqueduct that you head back into England for a bit. But it's just around here that you'll recognise some of the places from my winter mooring videos. So like I say, I've been upstream, up further towards Llangollen, and you've seen the Pontcysy of the aqueduct crossings I did. And really, I just wanted to test out doing a bit of actual freehand filming as I was going along on the boat. Originally, obviously, on the trip in the rain, I wasn't going to put the tripod up on the front of the boat like I did for that clip that you've just seen. But here, actually being able to show you the views as you're crossing over the aqueduct is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And as you've... how perfect is that as a shot? Absolutely perfect timing. It's just caught me out a little bit there in this video, as I wasn't expecting it to happen quite so soon. But crossing over the aqueduct on a boat, well, you've got a train going over the top of the viaduct. And that's your view down into the Welsh hills there. Absolutely wonderful. As we're cutting through to Chirk Bank, I'll try and get this video back on track. So I just wanted to test out what an actual full video of me doing just freehand boat filming would look like. As I say, it started out as a necessity because I couldn't just leave a tripod with a camera up out in the rain. But then as I kept on going down and down until I reached the locks at Newmarket, I thought, you know what, let's just keep freehand filming and see how it turns out. And hopefully you're enjoying these maybe less perfectly framed shots, as I was working the tiller obviously while doing all this. But hopefully it's just that slightly different, more POV view of what it's like to be on the boat. And of course, as I say, being able to just turn the camera to the left or the right, like on the aqueduct there, and show you the actual view and the full sort of 360 degrees, rather than just, right, we're going forwards and you're only going to see exactly where the boat is pointing. So I just wanted to also put this video out there and say a couple of random things, as I am currently a couple of days away from my birthday as I'm recording this voiceover. I apologise for my hay fever clouded voice as well at this point. Anyway, on to what I was going to talk about. So, I've been reading your comments and listening to your views and feedback on my future YouTube plans and my idea of starting a second YouTube channel dedicated just to talking videos and have this as the focused outdoors channel. And don't worry, it's good news for most of you. I agree with a lot of what you said. I'm not going to start a separate YouTube channel. I'll still do the talking videos and throw those in every once in a while, maybe one a week or so on. But I want to focus on all of this sort of video because I just absolutely love them, and if I can fit as many of these as I can possibly shoot and film and edit and post, then I'm more than happy to have this YouTube channel going as it is, but only better with more stuff than ever on it. So hopefully that will be very much what most of you are interested in and want to see more of. So thank you very much for all of your comments and views on that. As well, or later this week. I can't say which day it is because off the top of my head, unfortunately, I don't know. It is my birthday of all days, which hasn't really got any bearings or relation to anything at all to do with what I'm about to talk about, but I've decided, again, based on the comments and feedback that I've had, to start up my Patreon. I've got a few different ideas for that, and my intention for that is that it's not going to be a way to try and gouge money. It's going to be completely optional. I'm not going to start charging for videos or anything at all like that. But what I'm going to do is set various milestones in there that even though I'm not going to only do videos if people give me money, because that would be outrageous and turn my back on all of YouTube's history and my YouTube of nearly a decade on it, but what my basic principle is, I'm going to set various milestones in that will make me accountable so that if people do support me, then I have to do different extra videos and post more and more stuff. So that's something that I'm currently trying to figure out and working on. I hope that you'll enjoy what I've got lined up for the future. I'm aiming to try and make YouTube a little bit more viable so I can spend more time and dedicate more resources to actually doing these videos. More on that in the future, as I've got some great videos lined up that are completely different but at the same time still themed around boats and boating, so I'm hoping you'll enjoy those when I get around to them. At the moment, I am spending 2 days a week as proper YouTube office time, where I'm doing the responding to comments. Some of you might have seen how many more I'm responding to, and I'm trying to go back to some of the older videos and reply to comments there as well. And well, as I say, wait and see, but consider May as the start of a new era for me on YouTube. There's going to be more videos, there's going to be more stuff like the kayak video and loads of random little moments. I've got just lots and lots of ideas. It's just a case now of seeing whether I can actually make it workable to keep it up long term, because, as I say, I ultimately don't want to make another year of an actual loss on YouTube through buying equipment and so on like that. Anyway, get ready for May because I've got an awful lot in the pipeline. I've got the next few documentary ideas that I'm working on and an awful lot more. So until the next time, I'll say feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos for loads of boaty stuff and all sorts of other things like this. Feel free to subscribe, like the Facebook page, or even add me personally on Facebook and Twitter for loads of photos and general updates from Life Afloat. Of course, please do consider checking out my books available for the Kindle. And now, of course, I can also say, please do consider checking out my first ever narrowboat audiobook. You can find it on Audible and find the links to everything in the description. If you haven't got an Audible membership, then you can literally sign up for a free trial and get my book completely free, and that's genuine, and then cancel your subscription and keep the audiobook. So if you do wish to do that, then please, by all means do, and I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, until the next time, keep it boatworthy, have a fantastic day. I hope that I'll see you around for the announcements and then the impending rush of videos over May. Until the next time, keep it boatworthy, have a fantastic day, and farewell.